Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all are having an absolutely fantastic morning, night, whenever you are watching this. Little mattress over there. We're doing a little dumpster diving today. Now, you're like, Chris, what in the world's happened today so far? That is a great question. Now, I typically do not do this, but again, the Lord knows your heart, and I'm not trying to be legalistic, but I did skip church today, and that's kind of interesting. A bunch of stuff sitting in the snow, not by the trash can, but like in a parking spot. It's kind of weird. Maybe an eviction. Yeah, it might have been an eviction. So I'm doing a little dumpster diving right now. And I did skip church today, and I had brunch with Mom. And I was gonna go to church, but Mom wanted to do a little brunch of some sourdough pancakes, which you saw just in the last clip. See, for sale, $7,000 OBO for that. There's a water heater over there for this Jeep Cherokee. Probably the first year the new model came out. Well, not the newest model. The newest model I think was 2020 or 2021. That I think was like a 2014 or 2013 model. Anyway, $7,000, that's a pretty good price for a Jeep. Probably has pretty high miles though. And the conditions were kind of snowy this morning. It's currently 10 degrees out right now. I woke up to negative 1.5. Negative, is that a fake Christmas tree? That is a fake Christmas tree, but I think I have enough fake Christmas trees. It could be real, but it looked kind of fake to me. I think I have plenty of fake Christmas tree. Unless like if I find it in a box, like, oh yeah, I'll grab all the Christmas trees I can get my hands on. Because what you do is you give them away to people. What do we got here? Whole mattress bed setup. Yeah, this complex has been pretty decent, but again, there's a lot of snow here. Let me show you here. So a lot of snow on the ground here. You do have to be careful. Let me wait till this person leaves. So a lot of snow on the ground, a little slush in front of us. You do have to watch your slipping and sliding. Oh, I went the wrong way actually. That's all right. Let me go this way and we'll do a little Yui. So I decided to have brunch with Mom. Pops is at an Indian reservation up in South Dakota, and they're doing missionary work up there. They're spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ to, I believe, the Navajo Indians. I should be a little bit more educated on this. Let me do a Yui real quick. Somebody's coming here, so let me go over here and do a Yui. And so Maz was home alone, and she's like, hey, you want to come over for brunch? And the only reason why we kind of attempted that, because she knows I go to church on Sundays, and they do their house church on Saturdays, so Sundays is kind of a rest day for her. So anyway, so I was like, you know what, yeah, let's do it. So we had a beautiful brunch, Maz and I chatting it up, having a couple cups of coffee, and then now, because the road conditions, I'm in my folks' Subaru, which is really nice, smooth, all-wheel drive. You're not slipping and sliding around. It's like, that's why people in Alaska, Colorado, they love Subarus. All-wheel drive is absolutely fantastic. So now we're out, and because, like, I mean, obviously, it's 10 degrees outside right now, and it's not like, I mean, it's a nice day. You know, the sun, the clouds are kind of coming over. I think we're actually going to get more snow tonight. But when you work from home, and when you kind of just, you know, get outside for, you know, mountain biking, dumpster diving, you know, filming, whatever that might be, you're at home a lot. So it's nice to get outside and burn some fossil fuels, some gasoline, and enjoy yourself a little bit. So even though, I mean, I'm prayed up, we're gonna find some absolutely amazing things. You always have to be optimistic, you always have to be prayed up, but it's not, again, 10 degrees outside, snow. It's been like, tomorrow it's supposed to be like, I don't think we're gonna get above like -2 or like 2 degrees tomorrow. Unfortunately, part of my portion, the pipes froze. You gotta be a little careful about that, especially when they unfreeze. I'm praying against burst pipes. I was doing some under house crawl space insulation the other day. Anyway, what I'm getting at, sky's the limit. Let's go, baby. Anyway, feels good to get out of the house in a good automobile, reliable. Don't worry. I'm saving up for mine. It's gonna be a little fancier than a Subaru, but that is gonna be a surprise, my folks. Alrighty. Now I know these road conditions don't look very good, but it's not bad at all. What you don't want is that underlying freezing. It's more slushy right now because the sun has been on it, even though it's only been like a high of like 15 degrees. And then that is like super slush, where you don't need four-wheel drive for that, but it definitely does help. And then you can tell more people been on this side over here on the left side than the right side. You just go a little bit slower. What you don't want to be is out like tonight when it's super like freezing cold and ice is over where you're slipping and sliding. That's where you do have to be very careful. All right, let's see what we got over here. This is my compactor where I eyeball it, and I just look like a cleaning supplies boxes. Nothing big, let's keep it rolling. That's gonna be a really nice complex when it is finished. It says luxury flats. Look at those beautiful wraparound balconies, especially the ones facing the mountain range. Oh, that's gonna be glorious. Those are gonna be a nice. See, this is what happens when there's no snow plow on your street. This is a different complex here. Oh, someone left a Christmas tree in the middle of the road, probably fell off. Let's head on around, see what we got. Okay, I am very curious about this. We're gonna head in and go look at it live right here with you. Almost look like a, if that's a jack, is that a floor jack? Kind of looks like a floor jack. Hold on one second. It is a floor jack. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can just whip over here real quick like. And we're gonna go look at this here real quickly. I'm gonna go ahead and show it to you just briefly here. Somebody is coming, but I don't think they're going to grab it. Alrighty, so in the back, we've seen them all before. This right here is a beautiful IKEA dark color nightstand. And it's in literally 9.8 out of 10 condition. Absolutely stunning. Found it right here in this can right here. There's actually like kind of a futon thing behind over here. Mattress right here. It was unfortunately sitting out in the snow overnight, but I just brushed off the top of the snow and it's so cold it didn't melt, which would cause it to, you know, have water damage to the top of it. So I just brushed off the snow, put it in the car. I think those are, I think they're more than 50 bucks now. I think back in the day they were 50 bucks each. When I bought them, goodness gracious, how many years ago was that? I think they're actually like $70 each per unit now. Don't quote me on that one, but they're actually very expensive. The Malm 2-drawer nightstand. And then what I do is I actually kind of upcycle them a little bit, where I put on like a nice little Amazon basic champagne gold handle. Once again, another beautiful sunset today. Front mountain range camera's not gonna do it justice, but beautiful. So what you do is you just get a basic handle and then you just drill some holes, line it up, and then what you do is then it looks like, you know, a kitchen, you know, cabinet with a really nice pull handle on it. And I'm actually going to switch out this one with my current one in my master bedroom. I found a different one in town and it just wasn't, it had a few more scratches on the top. So I'll have this one that I found that's in my master bedroom right now. I'll put that in one of the guest bedrooms eventually. Look at that. There you go. There's your front mountain range right there. Absolutely stunning with the sunshine going over the back, the sunset perching over the front clouds when there's clouds like that, snow on the mountain. Again, camera doesn't do it justice, but it's absolutely gorgeous sitting right there. I'm gonna bust out my other camera and try to get that shot. So that was a great pickup. Thank you, Lord. Well, it's getting a little bit dark here. 5:20, it is staying lighter a little bit longer, which is really nice. But again, with that mountain range right there, it does get a little dark a little earlier. I got probably another 15 minutes until probably you can't spot anything. So I got, let's see, two complexes left. We're also gonna stop over at Sprouts, go pick up ourselves some microgreens, as well as, because it is Sunday night, we're gonna pick up some healthier dessert for this evening. When I say healthier, it's more like Sprouts cookies, which are, I mean, they're not healthy by any means, but they're not like dirty Twinkies, if that makes sense. So even on my cheat day, I definitely choose not to eat like Twinkies, like just certain like junk food. I'd rather go like more, at least better ingredients, like maybe better eggs in the cookies, better butter, not rubbish, if that makes any sense. And it is getting a little bit, not still 10 degrees, but I'd rather not be out at nighttime just in case the roads freeze, even though I am in the all-wheel drive Subaru. I am definitely getting used to the conditions and the driving conditions to navigate, like when it is snowing, not to be like super scared of fluffy snow coming down. It's like driving in the rain in California. Some people have no idea how to do it. Some people do. All right, let's see what's over yonder here real quickly. Okay, we got like a twin bed setup. big old stack in front of the trash can. Look like kind of one of those fabric beds. Those are getting actually pretty cheap. I have 2 of them, and they were both sent out for free by companies that I reviewed on my other channel, the largest channel, Tips in Tricks. If you weren't aware, I do have 3 channels, more than that, but I'm only active on 3. One is a car channel, one is a DIY house projects and tech review channel. That's the largest one, that's Tips in Tricks. It's always linked in the description box below. But what I'm talking about is I reviewed 2 beds, and I think they were like only like 120 bucks. They're fabric. They're not like, you know, IKEA beds by any means, but they're fabric, they're nice, definitely suitable. Well, if you've seen my ministry videos, in the backdrop is one of those bed frames, and yeah, I think that one was like under 150 bucks, where an IKEA bed, like my old IKEA bed that I gave away to a friend here in Colorado, that one, goodness gracious, that one's pretty expensive now. So IKEA has definitely come up in price. But, I mean, my largest IKEA haul for furniture was, oh goodness, that's been 2011, when I went ham-ski in Hutch and went into IKEA and dropped a couple $1,000, but I mean, filled a whole apartment full of IKEA for a couple $1,000 back in the day. Now you're gonna tack on at least an extra $1,000 for all that same stuff, easy. But again, what? That's 13 years later, 12 years later, and it's the same stuff. They got some new products, but still a lot of same stuff. This is a new apartment complex. I've already mentioned this a few times, but people still got their Christmas lights out. Definitely not Christmas anymore, folks. But this is the one right across from the Ford Amphitheater, where the stage is literally right there in the backdrop. I mean, literally right there. So you literally could be on your balcony right here, and you could be listening to like One Republic just was there. I shouldn't say just was there over summertime, but you literally could be on your balcony and you got One Republic probably 500 feet away, and you could probably see him from that 4th story up there, or 3rd story, 4th story, whatever that story is. What do we got in there? Pallet? I think it's just a pallet. Alrighty, let's cruise around over yonder here. It's a beautiful evening, absolutely gorgeous evening. I don't blame people, even though it's definitely not Christmas anymore. It's been quite a while since Christmas, folks. Time to pack up the decorations, but I understand. After I unplugged my Christmas tree, I was like, man, I really enjoyed those lights, you know, just like extra lights, and it's just like the ambiance of the beautiful lights. So I can understand, depends when this vlog goes up, but I mean, I've had my Christmas tree, like not now, but I've had my Christmas tree in the past. It hasn't been plugged in, but it just sat in the corner till like, you know, mid-February or something like that. I mean, hey, what's the problem with that? It does, just like setting it up, it does take a little bit of effort. You got to grab the bag in this shot. You got to come back over to the house. You got to take it all apart. I've taken off all the ornaments, and then you got to de-piece it, put it in the bag. You got to lug it over to the shop in the snow. Hey, I get it. I get it. Let me show you real quickly. There's the Ford Amphitheater stage, literally right there. And then you have the balconies right here. So cool. Now, I mean, that's if you like music till 10 o'clock at night, or, you know, depends what kind of shows they have. Summertime, you're gonna have your windows open. Wintertime, obviously not, but they're not gonna have shows here because it's a open amphitheater. Okay, so I mean, literally, this right here is the stage right here. And so from where I am to where they would be performing, 200 feet max. Now, if it's like, you know, comedians and you're like, you know, they're dropping cuss words, you know, you're like, come on, people, I don't want to be hearing that nonsense. But if it's a good show, you just invite your friends over, a little barbecue at your place. You don't even go over. Again, you could probably see them if you're up on the top level, out on your balcony with your chairs, having yourself a little barbecue. You know, you could even like use your Vitamix, cook yourself up a little stew. Next thing you know, you're watching a show for free. These people are crazy. There's still people here in the parking lot. Top Golf. Top Golf people, it's 10 degrees outside. Are you there for dinner or are you there for golf? Good night. 10 degrees. That parking lot, I mean, doesn't have that many people in it, but people be crazy. They love their golf around here. If you've never tried it, I think I've definitely vlogged about it. I don't know how much footage I've gotten on it, but I've done it 3 times now. I've done simulation golf, where here in Colorado, they probably have them all over, obviously, but it's this thing where, I mean, people put them in their basements, right? It's like what you would have at, if you went to like one of these really fancy like golf stores. Like, what's that one? I can't think of it right now. Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of it right now. But they're in California, and they have like a testing facility where you test your clubs and you set the ball down. You hit the ball like normal into a projector screen that can like obviously have balls come at them at like 300 miles an hour or 100 miles an hour, however fast a ball hits a projector screen. And then you have a system hooked up to a computer that actually, it's the golf course. It's actually a simulated golf course, and all these different golf courses all over the world. It's like a video game, but you're actually hitting a golf ball into it, and the way you hit it into it, it knows what direction it's heading to. So if you hit it bad, you really hit it bad. If you hit it good, you really hit it good. It's absolutely incredible. Again, people put them in their basements here in Colorado because obviously they have room in their basements for this big old like 100-inch screen, computer, you know, all the sensors and all that non-stuff, all you know, stuff, not nonsense stuff, but stuff. But anyway, it's really cool. And I've done that a few times, and that's a way of staying in a warm environment, not freezing your tuchus off, and playing some golf. All right, here we are at Sprouts. Let's grab ourselves some goodies. Okay, I'm trying to get the shot on camera. I'm not sure if it's coming in, kind of a dim light. So I'm on the IKEA website for the Mulm 2-drawer nightstand. And what I like is they actually have it in 2 different colors when I used to shop. They got it in this like natural like oak color, like not that 1980s oak, but more of like a bleached oak. And then they got it in a gray as well, which is really cool. I'm definitely glad they have new colors, because back in the day I think it was only white and then the dark color. So I just found the dark color, and forgive me, these 2-drawer nightstands are now $89.99 per nightstand. After I upscale it, you could flip these things for $100 easy, even in the used condition probably. I mean, maybe used condition, maybe not. But again, you put a little gold handle on there, and that is crazy, $90. I knew they were a lot more. I didn't think they were $90 for a 2-drawer nightstand. Absolutely bonkers. Again, I was paying $50 again, but that was back in 2011. And I have found, oh goodness gracious, I've probably found a total of maybe over my dumpster diving career, maybe 10 of these, and have taken, you know, probably 6 of them and then left quite a few behind. And then I've donated a few of them as well. I think I sold at least 1 back in the day. But anyway, again, this one is condition 9.8 out of 10. I will take it for my bedroom and then cycle out the other one. And then what I'll do is I'll put like maybe a little something over the top of it, like a decorative thing to cover up the scratches on the other one for a guest bedroom with a lamp on top. Hey, it's going to be easy breezy, baby. Thank you, Lord. Okay, if you are wondering, this is a 2020 Outback Subaru. And as you can see here, definitely lightly snow covered, but potentially icy as well. All-wheel drive on this Subaru is absolutely handling like a champion. Very safe cars. That's why obviously so many people in mountain towns love Subaru. On a side note, it's dark, and I definitely don't like to drive these roads like this, but if I had my van, Rico definitely shouldn't be driving these roads, but Subaru just pushing right through. Alrighty, we got some things to do before we get into our beautiful Sunday night chicken pot pie. I'm still working on some leftovers, but I am gonna get on the treadmill and work up an appetite like I have the last several weeks, because it's been just too cold to go mountain bike riding in the dark or walking Berea. And so I just get on the treadmill for like 50 minutes, an hour, do like 3.5 miles, maybe 3.8 miles walking at a 4.0 mile per hour pace. Work up a good appetite. We'll watch a nice little funny movie. We'll get some good nutrition. Actually, well, some more like comfort food, Costco chicken pot pie nutrition in the books, and it will be greasy beezy, baby. All right, this is the jack we found earlier today, and I tested it out. Everything works absolutely fantastic. Obviously, it is in use condition. It doesn't look like a brand new jack, but fully functional. Already tested it before I did load it up in the car, and of course, it does. Let me twist it back over. It jacks up just fine and releases and comes on down. Absolutely fantastic. That is actually a really, really nice low profile car jack. So, oh, it's a Pittsburgh. I didn't even realize that. So it's a Pittsburgh. That's still, you know, it's Harbor Freight, but it's a really high end one, and definitely a great score on that. Looking real strong. Again, nice long pole, and again, nice little slope to it. So, you know, probably condition 7 out of 10, 6.5, you know, a little bit of, you know, non-shiny wheels and all that stuff, but fully functional. And I will take that. I'll take that all day long. Let's go ahead and put that right over here. And if I need it, we'll use it. And what's nice is, again, thank you, Lord, but I did find this red trolley jack and all this whole entire set, except for the wheel chocks. What is this? This is the, Big Red. The Big Red, I found this new in the box with the jack stands. Again, this is a 3-ton. It works. It's just a little bit rinky-dinky, and this is a great addition to the shop. So again, thank you, Lord. I definitely spotted that from like 200 feet away, and I was like, let's go grab that. You gotta see this. It's currently negative 6.5 degrees outside right now, but look at this ambient light, and the camera won't do it justice, but it's absolutely stunning. As we can see here, just beautiful ambient light going down over the mountain range over yonder, but just pulling back, and you just have that beautiful light on the snow. And then these lights right here with a little bit of snow. That's absolutely stunning. Absolutely beautiful. And Berea right here. We do have to limit our time outside because it is negative 6.5. I am going to head out to the fence line entryway, and we're going to go grab a package that has arrived. And I mean, if you bundle up, it's actually not that bad. It sounds a lot worse than it is. Berea comes outside, and when she's cold, she just comes back in. But I do have to limit her because she is a Labrador slash poodle, and so she does like to be outside. And plus, you know, the freezing snow does stick to her paws a little bit, and that can hurt a little bit if she gets some little snowballs in her feet. But let me go ahead and put on my boots, and we'll head out that direction.